So getting straight into it, we're looking at Bitcoin. Um, we previously see, just looking at the charts, Bitcoin was previously, trade within this range here, these two zones here, these two red zones. It was either used as resistance or used as support. Of course, we had some areas where price broke out, and came back in these areas before pushing to the other direction. Before continuing in that direction. And as we see here, we see Bitcoin became back into that zone, that area, that resistance, that support, that resistance, that support. We see price actually made its way down to 89,000. And I spoke about this on the previous video that I recorded. That when Bitcoin got down here and began to push up a bit, I actually closed on my Bitcoin now. I put into the stable coin just to protect my capital because I thought it was an early indication that price was gonna, continue lower. But being that I'm an investor, I made the decision. I can't be mad at it. And, after that happened, price moved up. Made it back to this trend line again because, like I say, we have trend line 0.1, 0.2, drawing into the future. We rejected the third point. We came up, found support here at this zone here that was used as resistance, support, broke through, resistance, broke through, support. And we see price, continue higher. Now we're currently above the all-time highs. I actually got back into Bitcoin. And that's the thing I just want to say quickly, that when investing, just be patient with it. There's always going to be opportunities to, get into your position, to exit your position based off your strategy. And I actually got in at the best point based off what price is done. Of course, getting in down here would be like, okay, that's the ultimately best option that we could have got. And I would have been greatly satisfied about it. Even this area here, that would have been a good time to get in. And I actually was watching it here. But actually, when price pushed up and made it back to this red area, I got in here. I didn't get in at 99. I got in maybe like 101. So we back into our position at 101. And it's okay. And based off the field that we have, field started here. It going to here, impulse correction. We pulled back to 23.6, which just told us a continuation of the trend. Price pushed up to -27, got a little higher. Found support here. Came up at this high again, rejected. Came back to retest our zone that we broke and trend line that we broke, which was, a major area for this zone. That's why I pulled back to it. This trend line, also a major area for it before actually pushing up. And we see it's at -61.9 based off this field that we have here. But what we're gonna do now is, like what we always do, our top-down analysis, just so we can get a nicer view of what Bitcoin is doing. On the monthly, Bitcoin is looking very bullish. Is at these highs. It looked like it could continue, pushing up with that momentum that it had. And based off what structure did, it could be impulse, correction, continuation. This candle was your correction, and now we could be going into our continuation. So we'll just have to keep an eye on that. Let's actually go back here to our annotations. Impulse to correction. So no lows was made. No highs. So I think going forward, the best thing for me to do is actually just to put down what's going on. Um, like what stage it is it in. I'm a student to this. I'm still learning. Of course, I have a great deal of information so far, but I'm still a student. It's okay to make mistakes, and I can make mistakes. I'm human. So let's do this. Month is bullish, of course. What stage you in? Impulse to correction. Let's just take this back and just put impulse. We'll say it's in correction once, we actually seeing price selling, pushing below um, these lows, like really closing below it. But currently it's still in the impulse stage, even though we had this candle that could have been our indication that that hey, we're looking for a sell, coming soon potentially. It still could be, it still could happen. But just looking at the market is an impulse. Okay, Bitcoin has reached all-time highs of 100K and began to close the month with a long wick exhaustion, possibly indication correction for the month. It's still true. We can leave it there because this monthly candle is still going to be changing. We're basically going based off, what I already printed and closed. So I can, constantly be updating what the month's saying, but this month candle is going to continue fluctuating for the next 11 days, then I'll be changing every time. So let's leave it how it is. Okay, for our week. Weekly, we got consolidation. And with stage run is correction, impulse correction, which is true. But we are seeing that price is, actually pushing up. It's above its all-time high. What we'll be looking for is actually for price to close above its all-time high. That's what we're actually going to be looking for. And being that it's a weak candle, we still have 6 days for it. So we have 6 days for that to happen, for it to close above. And it really has to close above 104, 105 area, because this was the last close. Consolidation. Bitcoin has corrected upon reaching 108K and has the final support at 90K. That's what we have for the week, which is true, This next month candle is actually just pushing up. So this month's candle is gonna, take 6 days for it to happen. But what we can do is get down to the daily. Then, as we show up to the market on a daily basis, we can start to update, the daily and the 4 hour. Because those times are, things that are changing, and we can actually put down, what's the market doing opposed to the week and a month. Because the week and a month is a much more extended time than the daily and the 4 hour. And, with the fluctuation of price, it'll be too early for us to, it'll be, I guess I'm thinking that you understand the reason why I say for the month and the weekly, we're going to leave it how it is, because there's 11 days left in the month. And for us to change it, what's going on every day, there'll be a lot. Same thing for the weekly. There'll be a lot. But yeah, I think they look good though. But like I said, for the daily, we can actually start putting those things down. And actually, I know we have a 4 hour field from here to here. I would actually like to see that go here. And that looks like it could be a 38.2, but we'll see when we get down to the 4 hour. All right, on the daily, what stage we're in? Consolidation. correction to continuation. What I'm actually gonna do is put it is in the continuation stage, especially with this breaking structure. We broke this high, came back and retested at this support as well and pushing up. So I'm actually gonna update that to continuation. Consolidation, we can say that because it's still in that range. We could find some resistance here, or price could continue to push up here. Yep, and just like how we had put, broke above the daily trend line, came back to retest the TL for trend line and put a space right here. And daily zone before for continuation of the buy. We just put that. Bitcoin broke above the daily trend line, came back to retest the trend line and daily zone before continuation of the buy. Yep. And that's true. That's what it did. Like I said, I know it will reach that area, but let's put this here. Yep, and I was correct. We see if I stretch this out some. We have your impulse, your correction that did reach to 38.2 and currently pushing up. So we could be seeing Bitcoin hit 110. I'm going to actually leave it like that. You can see Bitcoin hitting to 110. And I put bearish here. But since it broke above, this is bullish. Correction, continuation, correction, which it was to continuation. So I'm actually just going to put continuation for this one as well. Continuation. Field replacement Bitcoin pulled back 23.8. Continuation on trade, -27. Field replacement Bitcoin pulled back to 38.2. Yeah, put all the lines up. $30.2, now trading under -27. Yeah, so with price doing what it's doing now, I am looking for Bitcoin to head its way to this 110 area. We do have to be mindful of this is a 4 hours daily. Let's actually delete some more stuff. Delete that. I'm gonna leave this here for now, this area. I kind of want to do this. Turn these colors. Because we actually broke and retested it. This right here is what green. Now this gray as well. Okay, let's change this. Okay, maybe it always was green. But let's be mindful of this area here because Bitcoin can pull back and it could be a nice area for this could be a nice area for looking for another opportunities for the continuation. This resistance, let's jump down to the hour and we see it did. You see price pushed up, pull back down to this area before pushing back up. So we can actually erase these two because I was looking for price to pull back to that, but it continued on this trend. Yeah, so that's honestly what we watch for Bitcoin. So the way I approach Bitcoin is not from a trading standpoint; it's more of an investor standpoint. Trading is more, in and out. Investing is just I'm looking for good opportunities to buy to accumulate more. So we don't have to go too much into detail with it. Like I said, this was a good buying indication. Good buying indication. This right here could have been also a good buying indication, but what we're gonna do is actually watch price do, let price do what it do, push up, then come back and find this next support before we look to add more to our position. So, and with this area here, of course, we had this green zone, but we being mindful that we can get under here, hit these highs. So around almost 106, 105, 106. There's also an area of interest. So that's what we have for Bitcoin. Let's go on to XRP. XRP is, in my opinion, is looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. Let's see. We can leave this here because since we broke above, with the price being rejected now, it could easily come back to this area, retest this high before it continue up, if that's what it is going. And this is the reason why I say XRP is looking good. So we see was in this uptrend, and I'm gonna clear some of these out too, because I remember being down here. And I think I got some positions down here. That was a great entry. And I heard a few things that just, been cultivating my mind now when it comes to this investing thing. One thing is what Warren Buffett said, and I'm not quoting him word for word, but it was somewhere along the lines where he was saying it's fun, just to have your, make your investments, make your purchase and just watching price increase. Like that's fun, and I can agree with that. Like that is something fun just to see, something grow over time. And another thing that goes co-hand with what Warren Buffett said, what I heard is a video with 19 Keys, and I'm not sure the other brother's name that he was speaking to name, so I can't just say his name. But they were just speaking about how work should be fun or it should be play. When you really enjoying your work is play. You know what I'm saying? And that's really where you get the enjoyment from it. And this is like play for me. So, what I'm saying, when it comes to looking for your work career purpose or, anything along those lines, just make sure you can find play out of it. Make it fun, enjoy it. And Warren Buffett always said, not always said, but also I heard Warren Buffett say, if you not liking your job, there's a chance that you're not gonna like that job 10 years from now. It's not, some people have hope. They say, okay, I don't like it now, but over the next 10 years, for years, it'll get better. But he said, if you don't like it now, you ain't gonna like it 10 years from now. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. But about XRP, what I was saying, we see we reached this high. This is our resistance area. And we're seeing price broke above, came back and retested it for the continuation. And I don't need these zones either. And they're just real nice. I might not need this one either, but we'll just leave it for now. But yeah, it's real nice. And that's why I like what XRP has been doing so far. Good break and retest. And we see price pushed up. I think I was watching price around here, and I'm sure I got in some more positions. And even if I did miss it, it was prior to, what it did right here. I believe I got in somewhere within this range. I know I did. But, this would have been your best bet right here at this support before price pushed up. But as always, let's go to our month so we can do our top-down analysis, because we're coming to the conclusion of this video soon. I'm actually looking to make these videos within that 30 minutes to 45-minute range. It can get to an hour, but I think that 30 minutes to 45 is a minimum. All right, so we got bullish impulse. XRP has been bullish for 3 consecutive months. The month initiating the bullish momentum closed above the previous high, which is indicating to us that, buyers in the market, price is pushing up. Weekly still bullish. Stage potential continuation. XRP is extremely bullish. This week loads of buying momentum, reaching all-time highs. We can leave it. All right. And especially if it's closed like this, it's bullish engulfing. Yeah, we can see it continue going. All right, so we got daily. Also still bullish with stage continuation. And this could be our correction stage or impulse or correction, not continuation. Stage. Continuation. XRP has reached all-time highs, and this will be trading. Trade momentum began to slow down. So let's just correct this. XRP is all-time highs. Pulls back to the previous high to retest for the continuation of the buy. XRP has reached all-time high, then pulled back to the previous high to retest for the continuation of the buy. Yeah, this is going on. All right, now we're on the 4 hour. We can see our field here. Like I said, we place this field from here. Impulse, correction 61.8. Price made it to negative 27. Pulled back to our zero. Ultimately, this area here found support. And I'm actually looking for XRP to continue, and we could see XRP heading to 4. So, real exciting stuff. Price extremely far from where we are, but definitely can see it happen based off this field. One thing I am going to do is update this field. Let's place a new one here. So we have impulse, correction, 38.2. And we have this area, $3.78 is the next area of interest. Let's actually change this one to 1 hour so we can see it. And what do we have here for 4 hour? Bullish continuation. Of course, XRP has been ranging at the all-time high field placing prices currently at -27. Let's see. I mean, yeah, XRP has been ranging at the all-time highs. Well, at the time I did that, it was like right here. It actually pulled back, so XRP has been ranging at all-time highs. XRP. It's the same thing I said, so we just really just going more into detail to what we previously said. XRP has reached all-time high, then pulled back to the previous high to retest for the continuation of the buy. XRP has so what we can do is XRP has closed. Well, it's 3 minutes, so I probably can't say. Well, it's still 3 minutes. I was going to say XRP has closed above the previous high. But like I said, we probably can because it's likely the price is going to close above it. And we can always update it. XRP is closed above the previous high, indicating am I spelling it right? Indicating, I think that's right, indicating a BOS, which is a break of structure, to continue the buying momentum. Yeah, let's just jump down right here. This is the area of what I'm saying. And we actually see that it came and retest this area as well. So that's a good sign. So we push that. We see this right here is our break of structure. We see prices in a downtrend, push down lower lows, lower highs, came back to this area, found support. Good buying momentum. Rejected it, broke above, came back and retested it. Now it's continued up. So that's a break of structure. Early indication that prices, continuing this trend. Same thing here. We broke above this high, and as you can see at live time now, we are retesting that area as well. Here, so you see rejected, broke above, came back and retest. Now it's pushing up. So the one thing I like about it is, man, it's really a lot. It's a lot of things I like about this investing. It really is fun. It's something that I'm enjoying. But let's just go ahead and add a zone here because this is our next resistance point, next high. And we're going to change it to red. Just like the other one, I just changed these. Probably don't need these anymore, honestly, because we already broke and retested it. Let's go on the leap, because we already broke and retest. Good buying opportunity was there. We're going to leave it on right here. But we do have this right here. It's 1 hour. So yeah, we'll just keep eyes on that. And this XRP. Um, like I said, the next good buying opportunity will be back right here. We'll come back to about 3.2. 3.2. Very good buying opportunity. And of course, if we break above, come back and retest this area here, which is 304. So, man, it's a lot of ways how you can play it though, and that's what I like about it. So let's just say you make it to the all-time high, you break above, you can buy the high. You can buy the high, and it continue to push up. Then if it come back to retest, you just put that more in there. So it's almost like double down in your position and going on continuation. You can, or you just put all the money in once it come back and retest. If it come back and retest to the area. But yeah, that's what we have for XRP. Like I said, I want to keep these videos in a sweet spot of these 30 minutes. Another thing I'm watching here, it's looking good. Looking good. We see we had this ghost pattern for oil, and it's pretty much played out. If we stretch it out, we see that's what it did. I was looking forward to push down, come back and retest, continuation. Pretty much played out. Let's see, did I move this on, or was it already like that? I'm actually not sure. Let's go back to an hour. Yeah, that's how the zone was. Yeah, because it hit it there. Okay, so, yeah, we can extend this right here, though. Let's extend this. And we have resistance. We'll just be looking to see what price does at this trend line now. Still got the plane in this wedge here. We see this trend line right under it. Let's erase that. It's extremely far away from it. But yeah, bar pattern played out. I did take a trade on this. I closed it Friday. So I closed it around here somewhere close to the close. So I closed somewhere around here. It was a take profit. I made profit. But overall trade was stop loss here. Let me see, what did I get in there? Yeah, stop loss was here and take profit was here. So could have held it, and I'm fine with it, closing it. Don't need to have fear, greed, none of those type of emotions are good for a trader. So we still made profit from it. It's still a learning opportunity. We seen what price is doing. It made it there. We was looking for it to happen, that Friday. But of course it happened, the next session, which is, the next session, which is this morning, completed that trade. It's still a win in my books. But yeah, we'll be waiting to New York session, which is 8:30 my time, to actually be watching the market and see what it's gonna do next before actually looking to get into a trade. Yeah, and that's all we have for today. All right, as always, thank you for showing up for yourself.